Heartbreaking news for the Anambra State Governor, Obiano, as he has been dragged to the U.S. court over Nigerian's army's alleged killing of 5 IPOB members. I think these leaders have to be given account to what they have done after their office, so that it will serve as an example to the incoming leaders. These people will go there and start acting like gods, as if they are not going to leave office. For the fact that the life you are living today is not permanent. So what is even giving you that courage that you are going to be in the office forever? There you now have to do whatever you like. No, it's not done that way. According to court documents obtained by Sahara reporters on Friday, the suit was filed by the wives of the deceased, identified as Jane Doors 1 to 5. The complainant, who are seeking damages under the Torture Victim Protection Act against defendant Willie Obiano for the extrajudiciary killings under color of the Nigerian law by a Nigerian military force under defendant's command and control of their husband, identified as John Does 1 to 5. Welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Willie Obiano, the immediate past Anambra State Governor, has been dragged before the United States District Court for the Southern District of Texas over the alleged gruesome killing of 5 members of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB member, by the Nigerian army. According to court documents obtained by Sahara reporters on Friday, the suit was filed by the wives of the deceased, identified as Jane Does 1 to 5. The complainants, who are seeking damages under the Torture Victim Protection Act against defendant Willie Obiano for the extrajudiciary killings under color of Nigerian law by a Nigerian military force under defendant's command and control of their husbands, identified as John Does 1 to 5. The case was filed through the legal representative, Bruce Fem, who is also Nnamdi Kanu's US-based lawyer. The lawyer urged that the US court had jurisdiction to entertain the matter because the plaintiff brought the matter under US law, Torture Victim Protection Act of 1991, and that the defendant, Obiano, is now a resident of Texas. According to the document, during his torture as governor of Anambra State, Obiano possesses command, responsibility, and effective control over the Nigerian soldiers complicit in the extrajudiciary killing of John Does and acting in consent with the former Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari on his agents. The court documents read, on October 23, 2020, John Does number 1 was attending a peaceful IPOB rally in Nnewi, Anambra State, under the government of defendant Obiano to support the restoration of Biafra's sovereignty. He was shot dead by Nigerian military force under the command and control of defendant Obiano under color of Nigerian law in a prominent market square where the Biafra demonstrators had peacefully gathered. About 7 truckloads of heavily armed Nigerian military men stormed the market square and began indiscriminately shooting at IPOB demonstrators, killing at least 13, including John Doe number 1. The government of Nigeria has refused to investigate the extrajudiciary killing of John Doe, and seeking judicial relief in a civil suit will be futile because Nigeria's judiciary is an arm of the executive branch. In the statement of facts, the plaintiff further said, Defendant Willie Obiano served as governor of Anambra State in Nigeria from March 17, 2014 to March 17, 2022. In November 2021, through his spokesperson, Don Adebo, defendant revealed his intent to move to the United States when his second gubernatorial term expired on March 17, 2022. Defendant was immediately arrested for suspected corruption by Nigerian's Economic and Financial Crimes Commission upon departing office, but was released for medical reasons. Defendant came to the United States to receive medical treatment on or about March 2022. 11. During his service as governor of Anambra State, defendant Obiano possessed command, responsibility, and effective control over the Nigerian soldiers complicit in the extrajudiciary killing of John Doe's 1 to 5 under color of the Nigerian law acting in consent with Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, or his agents. Number 12, the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, is an organization dedicated to the peaceful restoration of Biafra's sovereignty, established a century ago in Nigeria by British military conquest in the so-called Scramble for Africa. Biafra occupies southeastern Nigeria, supporting a population. Approximately 70 million Biafrans are overwhelmingly Christian. They are gifted entrepreneurs and embrace democracy, including equality for women and devotion to education. The predominance of Nigeria's rich oil resources is in Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu is a consensus leader of IPOB in June 2021. While visiting Nairobi, Kenya, Mr. Kanu was kidnapped, tortured, and subject to extraordinary rendition by Nigerian authorities to Abuja on concocted charges of treason and terrorism. Mr. Kanu has been illegally imprisoned without trial in solitary confinement and denied access to needed medical care. On July 20, 2022, the United Nations Working Group on Arbitrary Detention issued an authoritative opinion finding Mr. Kanu's detention by Nigerian authorities violated 16 human rights covenants and ordered his immediate and unconditional release. The government of Nigeria is in contempt of the working group's order. Nigerian government has made IPOB membership or professed membership a terrorist crime. IPOB was declared a terrorist organization by President Buhari in September 2017 with no due process, despite furious lobbying by the government of Nigeria. No other country in the world has found IPOB a terrorist organization. To profess or exhibit IPOB membership in Nigeria is like Jews forced to wear the yellow star of David on their clothing in Nazi Germany. They are immediately placed in the crosshairs of the Fulani terrorist government of Nigeria. According to the court document, the plaintiff requests the following relief against defendant Obiano: compensatory damages for courts 1 to 5 in amount to be determined at trial, punitive damages for courts 1 to 5 in amount to be determined at trial, then attorney's fees, costs and prejudgment interest, and such other relief that the court finds just and proper. So guys, let's quickly hear from you. What's your take on this? Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Thank you for this coming out here. God bless you. Bye for now.